density. And now, so 400 stitches, I was saying about that 400 stitches per centimeter, and 800 stitches per centimeter is double the stitch density. 1200 stitches per centimeter is triple the stitch density. So that is stitch density. So insufficient stitch density is not correct. Insufficient means, so stitch density, if the required is 50 stitches per centimeter, then it should not be 20 stitches per centimeter, then it is called insufficient. Too much stitch density. So what is too much stitch density? If 50 stitches per centimeter is required and we have 250 stitches per centimeter, so that is known as too much stitch density. So this is not, this is one more point. So that is about stitch density. Next one is threads not trimmed off. The embroidery design, the threads after being introduced into the fabric, after being designed, they should be trimmed off. Otherwise, the hairy or protruding threads will decrease the quality of the fabric. Next one is incorrect color sequence. So color sequence should be perfect. So in next one is incorrect color thread used. So color threads should be correct, it should not be incorrect. Color sequence and color thread should be same, should be used properly. Thread not color fast. So the threads that are used in the embroidery should be color fast, should be color fast. If it is not color fast, then it will be quality problem. So now we will see about snipper cuts. So what is snipper cut? I will see. So we are these this is the things that we are getting. So snipper cuts is scissors. So sniper is a rifle or pistol, whereas snipper is a scissors. So snipper cuts should be of good quality. So that's what we have learned. And I will read a paragraph from American F. Reed Incorporator is a manufacturer of sewing threads, has excellent information on common embroidery defects and how to prevent them from happening on their website. So check the website when you buy the book. And this is about embroidery. Now coming to pressing and finishing. The basic objective of finishing must be to improve quality and appearance of garment. Appearance is the basis of most consumers' judgment on whether or not to purchase a garment. The quality of a pressing operation can be judged by inspecting garments for the following. So finishing is the most important aspect of garment production, and the appeal of the fabric should be good for the customers, to the customers, so that they can buy. And it is the appearance that attracts the customer or consumer, so to purchase a garment or not. So this is about finishing operation, and now I will read the The quality of a pressing operation can be judged by inspecting garments for the following: burned or scorched garments, water spots, stains, gloss, gloss and or change in color, flattened nap or surface, broken zippers, buttons, etc. Creases not correctly formed, fabric of finished garment not smooth, wrinkle free and showing its proper appearance. Edges wavy and stretched or thick and cockling. Garments not thoroughly dried. Pockets not smooth. Lining showing pleats, creases, wrinkles, shine. Garment not correctly molded either in detail or total silhouette. Shrinkage due to heat and moisture. So friends, we have 13 points. So the quality of a pressing operation can be judged by inspecting garment for the burned or scorched garments. So first point is the garment should not be burned or scorched, and water spots or stains. So water spots and stains, they should not be there on the garment, and they should be checked for water spots and water stains, and it will spoil the quality of the fabric. And gloss and or change in color. So gloss means high appearance of color. So a color, if dark blue is there, suppose if light blue is color is there, and if it is printed with gloss means it means high dark blue is printed or something like that. So change in color, so original shade, so whatever the color it is, it should be of the same shade, so that uniformity is observed throughout the width of the or length of the fabric. Flattened nap or surface, so surface should be flattened and it should be checked for it. That means there should not be any deviations from the flattened surface. Next one is broken zippers and buttons. So a garment should be checked for zippers, whether they are of good quality or not, and it should be checked for broken or damaged zippers. And buttons, so buttons should also be checked properly. Creases not correctly formed, so creases should be formed correctly. So fabric of finished garment not smooth, so if it is not smooth and if it is not wrinkle free, then that is not correct. So the fabric should show proper appearance. And so next point is edges wavy and stretched or thick and cockling. So edges, self edges should not be wavy. They should be checked for quality in edges. So garments not thoroughly dried, so this is bad quality. A garment that is thoroughly dried is a good quality. So these are all pressing and finishing types. So finishing pockets not smooth, so pockets, so these are the pockets, they should be smooth. Lining showing pleats, creases, wrinkles, shine. So lining should not show pleats, creases, wrinkles. Garment not correctly molded. either in detail or total silhouette. So garment not correctly molded means it should be molded properly, and shrinkage due to heat and moisture. So the fabric quality should be checked for heat and moisture, shrinkage due to heat and moisture. So also it is very important to continuously monitor the surface temperature of the press, the pressure under which garments are pressed, and the time of length for which those garments are pressed. So this is about pressing and finishing. So last point is, it is very important to continuously monitor the surface temperature of the press. So the surface temperature of the press should be monitored. And the next thing is, the pressure under which the garments are pressed, that should be monitored, and the time of length for which the garments are pressed, that also should be monitored. So these are the things that are to be monitored. So dear friends, now we have completed in process inspection. So now I will wind up the session. This in process inspection I will wind up because it is completed. So I will tell you some. So raw material inspection and then in process inspection. So where is in process? So in process inspection. So in process inspection. In the topic in process inspection, we have studied about various things, and some of them are marker making. In marker making, we have seen 6 points. So the pattern parts, pattern alignment, marker width, knife clearance, and notches and drill marks. And in the spreading section, we have seen lot of points regarding plies, misalignment, plies one over other, plies mixing, plies mismatching of checks, and plies distorted, and all these things, and not enough plies to cover the quantity of garments. So spreading for all these things I have shown the video, and after that we have gone to cutting, and in the cutting section of in process inspection we have seen frayed edges, serrated edges, ply to ply fusion, single edge fusion, pattern precision, notches, drilling, all these things we have seen. So I am telling one more time, in the cutting we have looked for frayed edges, serrated edges, ply to ply fusion, single edge fusion, pattern precision, notches and drilling. So this is in the cutting section. And in the sewing section we have seen so many things about sewing and sewing quality techniques, and in that we have seen sewing defects and seaming defects and assembly defects. We have seen 13 sewing defects, 11 seaming defects, and assembly defects, 10 of them. All of them points are there in the book clearly. I have explained clearly about sewing defects and seaming defects and assembly defects. I have just read through, and please go through them if you need it really. Fusing is another topic where it is a process of in process inspection where time, temperature and pressure are very important, and the duration of time, and the temperature of the fusing and the pressure of the fusing, and proper adjustment of the proper adjustment of the three parameters, temperature, time and pressure, so that fusing is done perfectly and the interlining will not come out from the fused fabric. And peel strength and peel strength or bond strength we have studied in fusing. And so in that we have seen strike through defect and strike back defects. So strike through defect is a defect where resin comes out of the surface of the fabric, outer fabric. Strike back is the resin is forced to the back of the interlining. And after that we have studied screen printing. So in the screen printing we have studied about placement of the design. So two topics, there are 7 to 8 topics. So placement of the design placement of the design and design registration, and ink curing and ink coverage. And then after that discoloration of ink, and spelling and logos should be correct. So and the smell of the screen printing should not be offensive. And after that we have studied about embroidery. So in the embroidery we have seen snipper cuts, skipped stitches, stitch density, threads not trimmed off, incorrect color sequence, incorrect color thread, needle cuts, all these things we have studied. And after that we have come to pressing and finishing stage, where we have studied 13 points, and where the pressing should be perfect, and it should not carry water spots, or scorched garment should not be there, and broken zippers should not be there, and broken buttons or damaged buttons should not be there, and edges should not be wavy, and garments should be thoroughly dried, pockets should be smooth, and lining should show pleats, creases should not show pleats, creases, wrinkles, and all these things. Garment not correctly molded either in detail or total silhouette. Shrinkage due to heat and moisture. There should not be any shrinkage due to heat and moisture. Also, it is very important to continuously monitor the. So, this is the last point. It is important to continuously monitor the surface temperature of the press, the pressure, so temperature of the pressing, and pressure under which the garments are pressed, so pressure of the pressing, and the time of length for which those garments are pressed. So temperature, time and pressure are also very important, not only in fusing but also pressing. So these are the topics we have covered in process inspection. So in process inspection is completed. So in the in process inspection we have seen from so many topics, marker making to pressing. So please read carefully at home, and so I will say goodbye for now, and we will see in the next class. So thank you dear students for your cooperation.